Greg Mitchell here again. Thanks for joining us in this series of videos as we introduce you to our exclusive 8 Elements to Success Through People model. Keep in mind as you watch the videos that the model is all about helping you drive real results in your business. Improve staff engagement, better culture, improve products and services, improve productivity and profitability. In today's video, we'll take a look at managing risk. Okay, so let's talk about managing risk. When I think about managing risk in the context of employing staff and engaging others to work within the business, I look at it from 2 perspectives. The first is compliance-related risk. In Australia at least, that means complying with the myriad of different pieces of legislation that affect the employment relationship. So there's things like the Fair Work Act, the Work Health and Safety Act, and also legislation relating to superannuation and also taxation, just to name a few. With corporate penalties for breaches of the Fair Work Act now exceeding $50,000 per breach, and similarly significant penalties plus even jail terms applying for breaches of the Work Health and Safety legislation, there's some pretty compelling reasons for ensuring your business is compliant with employment-related legislation. Not only that, but you also take into account potential reputational damage to the business and challenges in terms of recruiting and retaining good staff. And there's a whole heap of reasons as to why you need to ensure you effectively manage compliant-related risk in your business. The other category of risk relating to engaging others in the business is what I call general business risk. So this includes things like succession planning, information and knowledge management, staff use of social media, protection of intellectual property and other assets of the business, just to name a few. If you're not fully aware of and also managing these risks within the business, you could be putting the future of the business in jeopardy. Okay, so we know that engaging staff and others in the business brings with it a whole range of risks. Just what can we do to make sure that we identify and adequately address each of those risks? Well, here's a few tips to get you started. First of all, it's your obligation as an employer to ensure that you understand and abide by all the pieces of legislation that relate to you as an employer. A really good place to start are a couple of free resources that we have on our website, our HR Ready Reckoner and our WHS Ready Reckoner. These are available for free under our download section, or give us a call and we'll forward you a copy directly. Secondly, it's a good idea every couple of years or so to review or have someone review all the employment arrangements, policies and contracts relevant to the employment relationship within your business, just to ensure that you've adequately covered things like confidentiality, intellectual property, staff use of social media and so on. Thirdly, it's important to be able to recognise those areas of particularly high risk in terms of managing staff and make sure that you've got the correct skills and experience internally or seek some support externally to help you manage those risks. So this could apply in situations such as recruitment and selection, for example, the management of staff performance and misconduct, workplace investigations, bullying related matters, for example, general staff grievances and disputes. Finally, it's important to recognise that as your business evolves, so the risks begin to change. So it's really important that risk management, particularly as it relates to managing people, becomes a regular part of your business planning process. So there you have it, managing risk, another important element in terms of achieving success through people. Thanks for watching. If you need any further information or support, be sure to check out our website or give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.